I'd like you to just focus on this. This is a table. Let's say we have this blue table right here, and we have a yellow table right here, a left and a right table. Now, let's say that these are my answers to what are my top 5 favorite cuisines. I have Italian, Thai, Mexican, steak, ice cream. That's a cuisine, calling it. And here's my rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's say I have a counterpart named Lejean. He is French. Bonjour, ça va. And his cuisines are Mexican, Japanese, Hawaiian, Thai, also steak. There's no French in there. We're both missing out. French food is fantastic. And this is his ranking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the first one we're going to go over is an append. Append means just take one, put it right on top of the other one. That's it, and that's what it is. Just take that blue thing, put it right on top of the yellow thing, and we're done. But we do have something very important when we do an append. If a column is misnamed, if this is not called cuisine, for instance, if it's called dish, what's going to happen is this is going to happen. I'm going to copy this, move it, put it right here, call that one dish. That will be cuisine. And that's what's going to happen, because the names have to be exactly the same for it to be lined up and to go right on top of each other. If they are not exactly the same, this is what's going to happen. So you have to make sure that the names are exactly the same for an append, just for an append. Okay. Anyway, that's what an append is. It means just put one right on top of the other one, just compounding. Okay, let's talk about the more advanced one though, joins. So let's talk about what a join is. A join is similar to a VLOOKUP in Excel, where you're saying, hey, instead of putting one right on top of the other, I want you to put it right next to the other one. So have a left table and a right table and just put them right next to each other so I don't have more rows than I need. This is particularly useful if you're trying to do any type of math. For instance, if you might have revenue in the left table, but then you have spend in the other table, you need them to be on the same line so you can find the profit between both of them. If they're on top of each other, it's very, very hard to do. So when are we going to do it? How are we going to do it, especially too? Let's say this, a left join, what this says is this says, hey, give me all the data, keep it in my table. So these joins basically mean, what do I delete? A left join says, keep everything for me. Don't delete a thing. Keep my entire thing. But what I want you to do is I want you to look at the right table, and I want you to find where do we match based on cuisines and go put in that rank. So here we match me, John Lee, and Lejean. We matched on Thai, we matched on Mexican, and we matched on steak, and those are the rankings. But I'm keeping everything in the left table. Nothing gets deleted, okay? The right table is exactly, the right join is actually the reverse, where we just say, give me the same exact thing, keep the entire right table, go pick what you need on the left, and we're done with that. And then we have another one. We have inner joins. So what an inner join says is delete everything from both tables as long as there is an exact match between what I'm looking at. So for instance, in our left table, our left join, we say keep everything in the left table. Right join, keep everything in the right table. Inner join says, actually, you know what? Get rid of everything where there isn't a match. In this case, we only matched on 3 items, Thai, Mexican, and steak. And there we go. There's our rank. Now, when you do joins, you don't have to just do it on one thing. You can match on several criteria, as many as you want. You could say match on the cuisine and the person's name and the rank and the date. But the more joins you add in, the harder it becomes to actually get rid of anything. So you just want to keep that in mind about what you're trying to do. But anyway, that is just a very quick intro into when you would use an append versus a join for combining data.